What's up? Hello, kitties. Today's episode, I'm with Tommy Bayer, and we talk about weird guys. We're a couple of weird guys. We talk about weird guys we've encountered during our lifetime, and then we argue, who's the best weird guy? Who's like the deity of weird guys for weird guys to follow and look to for inspiration. Very fun episode. Tommy's an incredibly funny comedian, and I think you'll enjoy it. I love you so much. Goodbye and enjoy. First off, I want to talk to you about weird guys, because I feel like that's been our only topic of conversation for the past 2 weeks.
Do you think you're a weird guy?
I think I'm a weird guy.
Have you always felt like a weird guy? This is my podcast now.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I do. I feel, and I've taken pride. I've never felt ashamed of it. I feel like it's I like just doing weird squirmy shit.
I'm gonna go to this party and mess around a little bit.
Yeah, no. There was one time in college.
I'm a little weird guy too. I can be a little freak.
Were you weird early? Because I feel like some people adopt the weird late.
I looked weird growing up. I looked fucked up as a kid.
What'd you look like?
Dude, I just looked fucked up, man. I want to pull up this picture. I'll send it to you, man.
Okay.
Dude, my ears were the same size they are now, and my head was 2 times smaller.
Yeah, so
and my teeth were the same size they are now.
You almost looked
and
like
my nose was the same size. Everything was the same size but my head. So I looked fucked up, and I had a ton of freckles.
You almost looked like
I hung out with basketball players, which are these beautiful athletes.
Yeah, long, gorgeous limbs.
Mostly black guys. And then I was running around.
And then, gosh.
And those are my best friends. Mm-hmm. They let me hang. Because they're like, you gotta keep one crazy ass weird white boy in the crew.
You literally look like the white guy they put in 70s basketball movies.
Yeah.
When it's
off the bench. Dude, I would come off the bench, hit when we were down, and they're like, all right, we'll throw Tommy in. Come off the bench, hit 2 threes. Everyone would get so stoked because they're like, well, if he's take me out immediately.
If they just put that weird guy in there.
And dude, but I would bring energy up. I had high morale, and it would psych everyone else up because it's like, okay,
if he's happy.
Sophomore year, I was 5'2". I grew a foot sophomore year. So wow. I was a good player early on. I had a lot of skill, but then I just stopped growing. I was a late bloomer.
Mm-hmm.
So then I became a weird guy. So then from 6th grade to sophomore year, I was weird. And nasty, ugly.
just a weird dork. I mean, did you have any nicknames?
Yeah, they'd call me T Sneaky.
T Sneaky.
T Sneaks from the Lows.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I played I played football too.
Okay.
I'm not a sports guy. I wasn't but I did play sports. I'm not really that much of a sports guy anymore. But I played football, and I was nose guard. Which, if you're not...
You were a nose guard?
Yeah, if people don't know, that's right. That's the defensive position right on the center, right? So what they would do is I was quick, I'm fast, and I'm quick off the jump, and I could get a lot of sacks. I could beat... Because the center's fat as shit. Fat fucking 7th grader. Fat fucking doughy...
You were skinny, though, or were you...
Skinny.
Okay.
So 7th grade, I weighed probably 80 pounds. And these 7th graders now, they're full-grown men. These are guys with mustaches. Better mustaches than you. And you have a great one.
Thank you. That's very nice.
You have a great mustache.
But do you feel like...
I'm thinking about growing one too. I've been starting to grow a little blonde one. I'm thinking about dyeing it black. And just acting like...
just acting like it's cool.
People are like, did you dye your mustache black? And be like, are you doing a bit right now?
No, people ask me that with the ginger mustache. They're like,
yeah,
your mustache is red, right? And
mine's red, but it's a little lighter. It's a little more blonde.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would get sacks as a nose guard, but I would get a lot of concussions because if I couldn't beat the center off the jump, I would just get pummeled. Pummeled.
Yeah. I think it's just M's.
It's all M's, baby.
It's all M's, babe.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of concussions.
So you were a weird-looking, brain-damaged big
Yeah,
eared,
no, I had-
big nosed, 7th grader, just
Yeah, dude, I had like
listless.
4 concussions by like 8th grade.
That's
I've
so,
had like I got like 6 under my belt.
that's so bad.
Yeah,
All
man.
football?
I got punched in the face once, and then once one skateboarding.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then the rest football.
And so you let that harness your weird energy.
Dude, I think I'm gonna have dementia when I'm older.
35.
I mean, the way I drink and the way my brain is running currently at 26,
Mm-hmm.
it's not looking good, brother.
It's not. No,
Brother, it's not looking good.
But you gotta let it ride while you can. You know.
Yeah. So I was weird. And then that makes you weird. It makes
Mhm.
you weird when your friends are like 6'1", they're 13 years old, you're 5'1", and girls love them,
Yeah.
and they just let you hang out. You become weird.
I was always the smallest kid as well. Like I
Mhm.
was probably 80 pounds in 7th grade too.
Yeah.
But ever since I was like 9, I had these like crazy. Hold on, you're gonna have to see this. Like I had.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had hairy legs.
Oh,
like-
look at I got mine. I mean, nothing like yours, but mine. I got blonde.
Yeah, I mean it's a kind of a cheat code because it's dark too. But like I've
Well,
had,
yours are. I mean, you can comb.
yeah.
You can go to the barber shop and be like, "Yo, trim me up."
Actually, freshman year, maybe sophomore year, high school football, I literally shaved my number into the side of
that's
my
sick.
leg. Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. On the
But-
field.
Yeah, fucking. But I always had.
Yeah, you can like you can line that up.
Yeah.
You can like do designs.
I could fade my
You
leg.
could.
hair. But
Excuse
so
me,
I was
sorry.
really little. I had a speech impediment, and
Which
I
is
had-
a hard word to say when you have a speech impediment.
dude, so brutal.
They really picked the worst.
The thing was, I barely even realized. Like, I knew I sounded weird,
hmm
but like when I was speaking, I never really picked up on it.
What was the impediment?
Oh, so many impediments, dude.
Impediments
S's,
on impediments.
S's, TH, F, W, R. Like, I
Mhm.
just sounded
Were
fucked
you
up.
were you one of those kids like it's widowy? It's just like widowy insane right
Dude,
now.
it's like
Dude, I'm widowy gonna shave my wigs.
I just don't
my number
think-
to my wigs right now.
I don't think I ever just thought like that my tongue needs to be involved in anything. So I
Sure.
just freeballed it. It was just like
No one made fun of you. Where'd you grow up?
Napa, California.
Napa Valley.
Yeah. I
That's
never
pretty nice.
Yeah, I never really got made fun of for it. Like
hmm
I did, but
you were the most pale.
I was up there.
There's
I
a lot of sunshine.
Yeah, there's a lot of sunshine. I mean, 300 days a year, probably
Mhm.
good sunshine.
You look like everybody I went to Irish Catholic school
yeah, no, it's.
with.
I think whatever Irish family I had like got cursed or something. Actually, my brother and sister aren't nearly as pale as I am.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah, my brothers are tanner.
I don't know. We
Makes you weird.
It makes you weird, dude.
Makes you weird when I'm the only blonde one too.
Okay.
That'll separate you a little bit.
Yeah, I had the speech impediment. I had the weird hairy legs, so I just got called every like mythical creature from
Yeah.
like 9 to 15.
So funny to be a child with hairy legs.
It was just. I mean,
Imagine like you're a parent raising like a hairy child. You'd be like, what the fuck? What did we do?
no, and
Who is this guy?
The weirdest conversations were
Like, get a
always-
job, you know?
Yeah.
Like, go. What are you doing in school right now?
I had a job pretty early on,
How old?
12.
That's pretty early.
I was umpiring little league games, and in little league the ages goes till 12.
Yeah.
So I would be umpiring
You're
kids,
umpiring your friends.
my friends, and also getting yelled at
They're like,
by.
do you want to hop in here? You're like, I gotta raise a
I'm on-
family, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the job right now.
Yeah.
But I think the one that's the nickname that stuck out the most, or I guess both, it was Hobbit and then also Mr. Tumnus from Chronicles of Narnia, the half goat, half
Yeah,
man.
you would get the Frodo allegations a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've
You-
had hairy feet since I was 9.
Yeah, I can see you not beating the Frodo allegations, the Elijah Woods
Mm-hmm.
allegations.
Especially because before I hit puberty, I hadn't hit puberty. So,
When'd you hit puberty?
Well, I hit puberty when I hit puberty.
All right. Well, I hit.
I
I did too.
Probably, I feel like it hit me at 13. I
That's good.
was peeking into the puberty door
Yeah.
at like 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just seeing what was
I think I was
up.
peeking in at 14. I think it hit in 16.
Yeah. I felt like I hit 4 different puberties. I'm being honest.
Well, I've only hit
You're-
one. I
you're
gotta hit the other 3.
You're still on level 1.
Yeah, I'm still on level 1. I gotta level up.
Dude, can you imagine next year you just are like balding, have facial hair?
Dude, I think it'd be
hair?
so cool.
If you just next year that was just.
Oh man, I want a beard. I want to be a beard comic so bad. Just be like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Would you go bald for a beard?
Would I trade? No.
No. Yeah.
Oh no. I wouldn't take a beard. I'll take
You'll take.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Did you like? I'm trying to think. Like, did you have any like real weird comrades, or even just kids growing up that you were like, that you had some like gold standard weirdos?
Weird guys.
Yeah. Real
yeah.
weird guys.
Yeah, I had some weird guys. We in high school, so I stopped doing. I hung out with theater kids towards the end of high school.
Interesting.
And
were you like discovering yourself late in high school, got into drama?
I didn't ever do it, but
Okay.
I started hanging out with those kids more. I like doing drugs,
Nice.
and
Weirdos like drugs.
yeah, the drugs were nice, and I wasn't playing sports anymore, you know. And then they were weird, and I was like, this is nice. This is
Mhm.
good crew, you know. Yeah, there were some guys. I had a guy. He didn't really get in trouble a lot. He was he was really smart, and he threw his desk outside the 3rd story window of our high school and got in a. I mean, you're not gonna believe it, but got into a bunch of trouble.
They don't let you do that.
'Cause here's
for
the
some
thing.
reason.
Everyone saw it. He was just doing it. And he's never done anything bad. He doesn't, you know, I think he's an engineer, you
Yeah.
know, but he liked to do some drugs, you know, from, you know, here and there. And,
Was he high when he threw the desk out of?
I don't know, but, he threw it out in class and we all, I don't want to, whatever. I don't want to say his name, but we
Don't say his
were
name.
just like, why'd you do it? And he was just like, just wanted to.
It just felt cool.
Yeah.
I bet it was. Fuck. I bet I would have been
a lot of
so.
cigarette kids.
Yeah.
Got into cigs
I bet
around
that.
16, 17.
I bet that would have been so awesome to watch that desk leave 3
Yeah.
stories and just.
Oh yeah. Same in the same group. They dissecting cats, biology.
Okay.
You know, they're
For a second, there was a split second in my head where I just thought they were doing it in their free time.
yeah. See, that's the thing, man. In school, totally cool. You do it in your free time.
You
and
get the
now
neighbor's.
you're weird.
You get the neighbor's cat. That's when you're a weird guy. all of
That's
a
when
sudden.
you're Dahmer, you know. But in school, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great to do that. One kid threw like one of the cat's head in a classroom,
Ooh, you're not supposed to do
in
that.
a different classroom in a Spanish. Threw a little El Gato,
Uh,
little El Gato cabeza, bada boom. That's a little Espanol for the listeners.
that's good. I'm
Mhm.
trying to think. There was one time where I was in the back of a science class where it's like the black desks and everything. And you know,
Mm.
there's like
Yeah.
there's like the gas pump. There's like methane gas pump. For,
Yeah,
like,
but
flame.
they don't work though. They're just there.
No, they work.
See, that's you can't have methane and you can't have
You can't.
see that I had those, but they were smart enough to not give public school kids access to their own personal methane.
To be fair, this was
fountain.
the day where it was like we were doing the methane like experiments.
Okay, so they turned it on.
Yeah, but we were just like
They
waiting.
turned on the gas.
But one kid.
That's so dangerous. You could blow up the whole fucking thing.
Well, what he
You
did.
can't let them have autonomy over their
this
methane.
This kid literally put his mouth over the methane and like fucking and like got high off methane.
Oh
but
my
like
God.
it's not the kind of high where there's
Yeah.
like I guess there is a chemical process happening, but it's just like
Yeah.
burning your brain cells in one fell swoop. And he's just
Mhm.
like sort of like falling over and like the teacher's like, what was that? And then he has to like pretend like he didn't just inhale methane. And we just
Yeah, I might have done that if
Yeah.
they had.
if they would have let me hit that methane.
If they would put me on the loose, I might have hit the methane. I don't know. I can't say I wouldn't. Dude, my best friend in high school, weirdo. We were both, but we weren't full. We weren't like too much, but we were definitely in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, him more than me. It's the reason why I started doing comedy. It's because we were like, we would like write sketches. We didn't know there were sketches, but we would like write sketches because we were bored. And and then I got a little bit more into it, and then he got, he has a job and stuff.
Yeah, does other stuff.
But he's weird. He would I remember I would go to his house after school in high school, and he's like, dude, you got to check this out. You got to check what I've been doing this week. And he made like this is so weird. So this is why I'm not naming his name.
Mm.
He made like a fake Facebook girl account and was messaging this other guy that he didn't like for like a week.
Oh God.
And I was like, this is not okay, man.
No, that's.
And he's like, isn't this funny? And I'm like, not really, man.
Yeah.
Like some like mod, like kind of like busty, like you
How
know,
old?
Huh?
How old were you at the time?
Probably 15.
God, that's so he found some. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's dark. He found some hot 15 to 18-year-old.
No, this woman was probably like 22. This was a
Oh.
model.
So this was like a grown woman model being a pedophile to a sophomore in high school.
And the other sophomore was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
of course,
I'm like,
of course this is happening to me.
yeah. And this was also like so I graduated 2015. So this might be like 2012, 2013. You know, people aren't like aware, of like what's going on in the
Yeah.
We're children on the
Yeah.
internet, you know.
That was
Our internet IQ's not up, I think, or something. There's like another
no,
word
that's
for it.
no, that's
Yeah, literacy.
literacy.
Yeah, the internet literacy isn't
not quite there yet.
Yeah,
Do you think kids now have that figured out? Or I feel like they might not still.
I don't know, man. I gotta be. Here's the thing, man. I gotta be talking to more kids. I gotta check in. I haven't checked in years.
Hey, I'm just gonna start checking in with 15-year-olds.
I don't know. I have a cousin who's like,
I guess
12 or 13.
I have a cousin that's 14. I guess.
I don't know. I don't talk to them.
I can't imagine that conversation goes well for either.
I haven't
of us.
spoken to my cousin since she was like 8. So I'm still like, you still do ballet? Like, I don't even know what I would.
Are you still into drawing?
Yeah,
were into...
you do your picture books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. What do you think? Do you think they have more internet literacy?
I'd like to think so, but I honestly I don't think I could ever have that. I don't think I'll ever have that conversation. I just
Yeah.
hope that there's a news article that I might have the attention span for at some point, and then maybe look at it for half the article, and then make my own assumptions based off that, like most people do.
Yeah, it depends on what the parents think about the internet. If they're just like, this is bad, then they're probably like, this is, I don't know.
I feel like so many parents are also in our boat where it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
There's TikTok or...
Kids should not be on TikTok. Kids should not be on it.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
apparently
so bad.
Apparently TikTok's gonna like limit it to like an hour or something for kids under 18.
Oh, good.
That's probably good.
Yeah, rules.
Yeah, no,
There should be rules.
because
You can't just have like drugs.
yeah.
Like that's TikTok's drugs.
Also, I forget who's making, but like also like how these like the internet like makes like all these like different niche interests like a lot more like you can find your niche and
Oh,
like
yeah.
sort of because it's such like a big
Yeah, my TikTok, it's like sexy ladies dancing,
Mhm.
skateboards. Sexy ladies dancing, skateboards, fight. And I'm just going from like horny. I'm like, oh.
They're watching
I'm like
some
horny,
guy
and then my adrenaline's up. And then
and
it's
then they
like,
switch you over to a guy getting a skateboard broken over the back of his head.
yeah. And then it's like some college guys like being drunk. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, it's really figured me out.
Mhm.
It's
I'm
just
not
like
on TikTok.
my
Instagram's more or less the same.
I'm
like,
not on it that much anymore.
That's good.
There's a point where I was doing a lot of scrolling,
Mm-hmm.
but I've toned it down.
I was gonna say because you like did like sketches and stuff in high school. Is what you're saying? Like kind of how you got into comedy.
We just wrote stuff. We were just writing,
So that's
but I don't know. We just thought it was fun.
yeah. So I did.
I didn't know you like. I had no ambition of doing comedy till I was like 19 or 20.
yeah. So
It took me like so that was like 17, and then it took me like 2.5 years to figure out that you could go to an open mic or like whatever.
when I was 16, I got really into like writing stuff because I had a APUS history class
Mhm.
and I was the dumbest kid in the class by like a mile.
Yeah.
But
What was your GPA?
Around 3.
Yeah, I stuck around 3.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe I had like a 3.6 one year.
I think weighted with like AP and honors class, it was like 3.4 maybe.
Yeah, I
But-
did AP stuff too, and I was not.
See, I liked learning stuff, but I just
Mm-hmm.
as soon as it got to like homework or anything like that, I was like, that ain't me, boss.
Nah, I'm actually good.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
nah,
I'm
hold
good
on,
on
chill,
that, dude.
chill.
Chill on that.
But I only saved my grade. I only got a C in the class because I did well on like these sketches that we had to write.
Yeah, that's what you would choose to do.
Yeah,
like a skit.
yeah.
It's like you
so-
can write a paper or like do a skit.
Well, no, our teacher loved the skit so much that that was like
Yeah.
20% of our grade. Was
I
like
would
this.
murder the skits.
So I always put my all in the skits. I would like tell my friends, you're not allowed to touch the script.
Yeah.
I am gonna wait until 1 a.m. the day before class.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get delirious off like fucking sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write until 3:30 in the morning. I'm gonna come in crazed and dazed.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna kill it. And we always did.
Dude, we would make like 30-minute videos. Like they would be like, all right, five paragraph essay, and then me and my buddy Jack would make like a 30-minute video.
That's
And
awesome.
then make the class and then like at the end of the semester, like the teacher would watch it, grade us, and she'd be like, okay, yeah, I guess you guys spent 2 weeks on this, so
I guess
here's
I have.
A's.
Yeah.
I guess I have to give you A's.
So my teacher loved. My teacher was like, all right, you
They
get,
would crush though.
but like you
It
get
was awesome.
some of the historical context, and then everything else you're allowed to play around with.
Yeah.
So I'd have like a skit about like a prohibitionist preacher where it's like no alcohol,
Mhm.
and we'd make him like a closeted gay guy.
Oh, he was
smoking-
always gay. The guy was always closeted.
but
Our
smoking,
characters were.
smoking crack too. Crack wasn't even invented in the time period.
It was always the guy. You always make it about the historical figure, and then he was always secretly in love with all the guys in the video.
Sure, yeah, and
That was our one underlying characteristic.
but so all the like the really like book smart like quiet kids came up to me because I always got A's, but I'm like the dumbest kid in class.
Mhm.
But they would get like C's and D's because like their skits sucked.
Yeah,
And
And it's like get your
these
your
kids-
funny up, man.
these kids came up to me and they were like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Honestly, I just think about what I shouldn't normally say in a class, and I just say that in the skit." And they're like,
There it is.
and they were like, "Okay,
Which is like the crux of a joke.
but
What am I not supposed to do? Maybe I'll do that.
So they think that they just have like I don't know what went through their head, but what they ended up doing, their skit, we all got like for this skit time, it was like we all got different eras in like U.S. history,
Mhm.
and so theirs was slavery,
Okay.
and
Hilarious.
they went with the advice.
Oh no.
of
Oh fuck.
Say whatever you
Holy
think
shit.
you shouldn't say, and so I
the
kid-
nerds.
the quietest kids in class who
They
don't
went
s-
racist.
They like you wouldn't believe.
Oh my god.
They
How old are you?
24, almost 25.
Oh, so this is like even. So I'm 26. So this is
This is 7,
20
8 years ago.
But this is 2015.
2015.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, woke culture is already like sprung in like 2013.
It's there.
It's there. It was very prevalent at
Mhm.
the end of my senior year, as was 2015. For me.
Also, what ends up happening is they say the N-word multiple times in the skit.
Oh,
They say the N-word multiple times in the skit.
No,
The quietest kids in class.
black kids in the class.
None.
One.
One.
Oh, we're even worse.
One. And they have like a beeper.
That's worse than.
They have a beeper app on their phone so that they with not just the N-word, but every slur they say, there's supposed to be a beep on their phone when they say it to block it out.
Wait, so they have the video playing.
It's not this is like live in front of the class.
Oh, they're doing live theater, and they're going to say it.
They're saying the N-word,
but they're missing the beep.
but they're missing the beep every time. So it's like
Oh my
These-
god.
N-word beep, and then like they keep missing, and we keep laughing out of like pure uncomfortability because we're like,
No.
I literally at one point fell out of my desk laughing because I'm like, this is like partially on me in a way.
Yeah,
I
you.
guess.
This is this is very like Larry David.
And so, and so,
I didn't know they were gonna say that.
But so they thought those kids. I've never seen a room of people laugh harder in my life,
Okay,
but they thought they did really well
dude,
because
that would bomb, and that would not. I went to school with black kids.
But
If all the white nerds, they would be so bad.
they were like, I think mostly like Mexican and Asian in that group.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It
A
was-
lot of dynamics
a lot
going
of-
on.
A lot of dynamics, and so they thought they killed. They thought they murdered because they did. Like everyone loved their skit because they could not believe the quietest kids in class just ripped the N-words.
What is the teacher doing?
So just quietly grading. Like every skit, he like will sometimes let out a chuckle or something, but he's always like very stoic, and he always reads the grades at the very end of class as like a big reveal. And so it was like, Matt Hansel's group, you got a 105 out of 100. We're like, fucking,
let's go.
the dogs are still on top.
Yeah.
And then like we're like, we still haven't heard that group, and it's like 80%, 70%. It was like Daniel's group, 55%.
Yeah.
And then he just goes like, I don't know why you thought saying the N-word a dozen times would earn you some like comedy cachet points, but I really don't. You lost the plot there. So
Yeah.
And they were like, 55? That seems a little harsh.
Yeah. They're like, dude, we said the N-word. Can you give us some credit?
That's historically accurate, by the way.
Oh my God.
And
That's absolutely brutal.
yeah, I mean, that was one of those times where it's like we're at different ends of like the weird guy spectrum,
Yeah.
and we just were never supposed to meet. We were never.
Yeah.
Those minds were never supposed to like cross.
Well, you have-
pollinate.
You have weird guy awareness.
Yeah, because I've been a weird guy.
Yeah.
I've been a vocal weird guy.
You've been a
for
vocal
while.
weird guy. You've been in the weird guy suit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it fits.
Yeah, I've showed
Okay.
a ton of people my butt cheeks for
You
no
s-
reason.
and you're bringing these people in. You're just bringing them in the store.
Yeah,
You're not in the weird guy suit store, and you're not even saying, "Hey, this might fit you." You're just going pick whatever you want. And
Dude,
they're
yeah.
and they picked the KKK ropes.
yeah. No, I was
They
like,
picked the
oh
bad
no, you're not
ones.
supposed to do that one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, fucking
Mhm.
the weird guy life isn't for everyone.
Dude, I was weird in college too. I went
Oh,
to college
yeah.
for I went to state school for a semester, a small state school, a small town outside of Minneapolis. So I grew up
Okay.
like very much in the city,
Mm-hmm.
which is like it's not like anything like New York,
Yeah.
you know, but it's like similar
it's
to like
a city.
if you've been to like Detroit or Portland, whatever. It's kind of like that,
Mhm.
kind of like little Chicago.
Got it.
But I go to Winona. It's a town down the Mississippi, small town, and everyone at the school was from a smaller town. So I could not, and I would really try. I
Mhm.
didn't have like a superiority complex.
But just different.
I wanted to get along with people, and I couldn't. I had like three. I made three really good friends. They're still my good buddies,
Mhm.
or one of them. I still talk to one of the guys. But yeah, I was weird. I went to parties, and people just wear like football jerseys. That's just like every guy wears like football jerseys,
Mhm.
you know. And I'm like wearing I don't know the same thing I wear now. I don't know. People thought I was gay. This girl comes up to me. Oh, this is funny. This girl comes up to me. We had class together, and we sat next to each other, and you know, light Riz work,
Mhm.
light classroom Riz work. You know, just a little comment here and there. You know, I'm like, this is nice. She comes up to me. I'm eating lunch in the cafeteria, and she's like, "Do you want to like go party hopping with me tonight?" And I'm like,
You think you're in?
that would be.
That's awesome. Yes.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I went to parties in high school. Like I had a fun time doing that. I didn't get invited. I didn't play any sport. I wasn't in any clubs. I didn't do any of that. I don't like the idea of joining clubs. I don't know. I thought I would like figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. Anyway, she's like, yeah, I have like 3 parties. You want to like go to them? And I'm like, that'd be like awesome. She's like, yeah, I have like vodka too. And I'm like, whoa, this is incredible. Yeah.
This is the
yeah,
best
I would
thing.
love to go.
Yeah.
This is great. And we do it, and we go to these parties, and we're just drinking, like joking, and splitting off and talking to some other people. She's talking, oh, let's go to this one, that one. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And then at one point, like second party in, maybe whatever. She's like, yeah, it's just so like great having like a gay best friend
No.
to me. And I was like, what's up, what's up, bro? And she's like,
is he meeting us soon? Is this guy?
yeah, I was like, who's this guy? Sounds great. And she's like, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gay. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, what? And I was like, whoa, this is. And then she was like, oh, wow, that's okay. Like, and I could tell she was like, didn't even really want to hang out that much anymore.
Oh yeah, no,
because it like got weird. And then I remember like trying to like backpedal. I was like, who knows? I mean,
it's
who
a
knows?
spectrum.
Let's go to that other party. I mean, come on,
Who
the
knows?
night's still
There might
young.
be
I'm drunk. I might make out with a guy. I don't know. Can we keep hanging out? I need friendship.
You need the socialization.
I need human connection.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I was kind of weird in that town. I did a semester and then I went back to Minneapolis.
Did you said, I think I've talked, you went to JC too?
JC?
Community college,
Community
junior college?
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ.
You ever been to
you know about a little friend of mine called JC.
JC? You don't know JC?
Yeah, you call it junior college?
Junior college, community college. I think the terms are like more interchangeable in California, I guess.
Yeah, I did, and then I went to community college, and then I got an associate's in liberal arts.
Nice.
So
I did the same thing. I went state school and then community college and then back to state school.
you finished up.
I finished up, dude. When I finished up during COVID.
Yeah, dude, because you're 24.
Mhm.
Dude, God damn. I was 23 when COVID happened.
And yeah, I was just like, I finished up during COVID and I was like, huh, I guess it's done now.
There's
no ceremony which I hate graduations.
Yeah,
They're like
I hate showing up to stuff.
To just sit there for a couple of hours and listen to speeches I don't care about.
Yeah, they tried to do a graduation at community college and I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
They told me, they're like, you can't get your diploma, your associate's in liberal arts diploma if you don't come to.
We're holding this hostage.
And I literally, I'm emailing with them and I'm like, that's fine. Keep it. What am I going to be at a job? Like, oh, I have an associate's degree. Prove it. They'll take my word. No one's going to be like, I don't believe that you read Grapes of Wrath. You did it.
You read 13 American short stories.
You don't have to go to community. You don't even have to go to college. You can just say you did it. Probably college is a little harder if you have a graduate's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor's?
Graduates
is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor's, yeah. But yeah, they're like, you're not going to get your associates. And I'm like, okay.
I'm a weird guy.
I'm literally fucking weird. I'm bartending now.
I'm so nuts,
I'm doing
dude.
open mics. Do you think I fucking care?
I make fart noises into microphones. And sometimes people give me $5 for that.
Yes, sometimes. And then they called me and then they're like a week later and they're like, all right, you just have to like, you just show up whenever you want. We'll give it to you. And I was like, yeah, I'm still not, I don't care.
I don't want it.
And then they just ended up sending it to me in the mail. So fucking,
Bam.
you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, know your worth, hold your ground.
Yeah, it's right next, it's my mom's apartment. It's next to my older brother's bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
And the bachelor's degree is bigger.
Yeah, of course.
Isn't that funny?
That is a little funny.
They make the associates tiny.
Just how tiny? Like, are we talking?
It's
6
about
by
2.
4?
It's about 2 inches shorter
Okay.
all around,
Okay.
parameter wise.
Got it. Parameter or perimeter?
Perimeter.
Yeah. I don't know why I got so fucking on your ass about parameter.
It's all good, man. I pronounce most words incorrectly, but yeah, they're like, yeah, you gotta you gotta pay us $100,000 if you want some more paper.
Did your brother fucking shell out some cash for college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Private school?
No, but it's so much.
Yeah, it's
criminal what they do. State school and so much.
Yeah.
So much money.
Fucking weird guys. Oh,
I'm in no debt.
That mean yeah, I'm in no debt.
I worked.
Yeah. I worked all throughout college.
Yeah, and then you can kind of, and then my dad would hit me with a couple thou. Oh, Philly B, shout out.
Your dad's name is Phil?
Phil.
My dad's name is Phil.
Come on, bro.
Dude, that's so sick. Isn't it a good dad name?
It's good dad, yeah.
It's just that's a dad right there.
Yeah, and then you
Phil?
can be like, fucking Phil, dude, is on my ass right now.
Dude, Papa Phil in the house?
Yeah.
I'm just jealous of my cousins who get Uncle Phil.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
That's-
Dude, I'm gonna be Uncle Tom.
Are you gonna be? I'm gonna be Uncle Matt soon.
Well, Uncle Tom's not a good name.
Uncle Tom's fine.
Well, there's a lot of connotation to that name.
Oh God, yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
the racist thing. You forgot.
Well, I forgot about the
You forgot about the racist thing. I'm gonna have my brothers are gonna have a bunch of little kids.
Can you get away with Uncle
Tommy?
UT, maybe a UT,
Uncle T?
Uncle T in the house, Uncle Tommy,
Uncle Tommy,
T-Bird, Uncle T-Bird.
Uncle T-Bird.
You ever go by any like T?
Oh yeah.
You were T Low, right?
T Sneaks.
T Sneaks.
T Sneaks. T Magic.
T Magic.
T Bird. Yeah. You get hit with a lot.
Mm-hmm. Fucking.
Mhm.
There's another weird guy story. Oh, in college, at a Halloween party one
We're getting
time.
so weird right now.
I
dude.
love getting weird, dude.
Oh man, I want to talk about so many. I have so many weird party stuff.
No, we can rip on this. Fucking. So one Halloween in college, I didn't have like a costume, and everyone's like, "You gotta have a costume."
Yeah.
So out of spite, I created this character called What Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a blonde wig, these like really trashy glasses,
Yeah.
and I dyed my beard like really dark.
Yeah.
And I was What Man,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone would ask me, "Who are you?" And I'd go, "What Man?" And they'd go, "No, like I feel like I know. Who are you?"
Yeah.
And I'd go, "What Man?"
Great college party bit.
And I did that for half an hour.
Oh yeah.
And like people were like sending their friends to me to like go ask him what he is. Like it's, and I'd go, "What Man?"
Yeah.
And then I got tired of the bit after 30 minutes, and then I did it like one or two more times. And I was talking to this girl. She's like, "Who are you?" And I go, "What Man?" And she goes, "What?" And I go, I'm What Man?" And she goes, "Have you been doing this the whole party?" And I've been like, "Yeah." She goes, "How's that been going with the girls?" And I was like, "It's not about you, all
It's
right?
not about you. I'm
You know,
weird.
I'm fucking a weird guy."
Dude, dude, I like that when Winona, I would do like Australian accents, full parties.
And see how long you could go.
Dude, I would go to a party with like one guy and just like, cause I'm good at, I can like Camille my way in conversations,
Mhm.
you know, especially if I'm like drinking,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll be like, "Right, that's crazy. Oh yeah, it's from Sydney. Yeah, in Winona. Yeah, it's first year.
Just shoehorn it in there.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. Yeah, Minnesota's crazy cold, really cold, you know.
Oh, nothing like this in Australia.
And like, and people from small town Minnesota, they love it. They don't know I'm doing a bad accent, you know.
They've never even.
They've never even imagined what an Australian guy sounds like.
Yeah.
They've never even like put it. So it's just like, and you could like clean up in a kitchen. You could like be funny, and just like keeping that going. And then breaking it to like a girl, like if you're like, be like, "Yeah, I was kind of doing a bit," and she's like, "For a half hour," and I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "That's so weird," and I'm like, "Come on, man,
No,
You didn't think I was cool?
No, it's cool. It's cool
Fuck,
that I
dude.
did that.
I don't want to be myself. I'm 18. I'm figuring myself out." Another one, I would go to like. I also here's another like weird guy move in general. So I go back to Minneapolis. I'm not in community college right away because I'm saving up money for like a semester. So I'm just like bar backing and bartending. I'm like 19, and like you can bartend at 18, and then you can just drink
Mhm. Yeah, because no one's gonna
because
yell
no
at
one's
the
gonna tell the
bartender.
bartender to not drink.
Yeah.
And especially if your bartenders don't show up and they're like, "Hey, you're bartending tonight." Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
Daddy's gonna do what he likes.
Dude, oh my God, it was so bad. I would like first shift bartending because I'm just bar back. I just change out kegs, pour beers.
Yeah, you don't know any drinks.
I don't know any drinks, and people are just like, "Yeah, can I get like a Hendrix tonic?" And I'm just like, "I don't." Can I get I didn't know what a Tito soda was. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What is Tito's?" And they're like, "It's right behind you." And I'm like, "So what, you just want this in soda?" Fine.
I did the same. I started bartending when I like lived in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's I forgot about your dad's.
yeah.
Yeah.
And but I did the same thing. Instead of like just admitting that I don't know like what certain drinks were, I'd be like, "Yeah, we don't have that." And they'd be like,
You don't have tonic?
and it was like, "No,
You don't have Splash or
wait, hold
Cran?
on, we do actually. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You're just like the third guy
Are
to
people
ask
ordering
this.
like? Are they ordering like cocktails, like your old fashions, Manhattans, Negronis?
I mean,
or anything
literally
like
the
that?
simplest cocktails.
Yeah,
New
or
Zealand's
just like
a pretty
bar rail shit.
New Zealand's a pretty chill drinking culture. They just
Mhm.
want to get on the piss, fucking
Yeah.
slam back some shots, like pretty like gin and tonics.
Yeah.
Like,
God, I want to drink. It's awesome. Dude, I moved into a house in Minneapolis with like 5 guys. None of us went to college, but we lived in the University of Minnesota college neighborhood.
that's a weird guy.
And we had one house
environment.
and no one, and everyone's like, these are like some of the theater kids.
Mm-hmm.
So like everyone's either like working at a diner, bar, like a lot of line cooks in the house.
Yep.
Everyone's like smoking cigs on the porch. Like most of us are musicians, so we're like playing guitars, throwing like weird not college parties, because we're all from Minneapolis.
Mhm.
So we're bringing like the hood. Like we're bringing the gang over, like
Yeah.
the original crew, like everyone from the South Side. They're coming over on the North, and so that's but we were still in that vicinity, and I would go to like college parties, and just like, I mean, it's a miracle I haven't got my ass kicked more. It's just like fuck with frat guys,
Oh yeah.
and I'm just such a little pest.
Yeah,
Just, like,
no, it's
like
fun.
needling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I would be like chilling in the kitchen, and like, you know, they put on T-Pain, buy you a drink, and I'm just like, I love this Drake song, and some guy's like, it's T-Pain, and I'm like, no, it's Drake, and he's like, it's T-Pain, and I'm like, no, it's Drake, dude. This is T-Pain. Isn't this Connor? Isn't this T-Pain? He's like, just Drake, and I'm like, you guys don't know anything about hip hop. This is Drake. Arguing.
Because that's the best part.
Just like, dude, are you out of your fucking mind? Look at it. Look it. And I'm just like, dude, you guys are fucking idiots.
I just don't think it's that.
Yeah.
Like it's Drake.
Be like, no, dude. Trust me, I love Drake. Trust me, dude.
Because that demographic of guys, it literally takes like just a few like turns of the dial to like send them.
And if you're like, and this is like, so I'm still like 19 here, so I'm still like partying too much. I haven't started comedy, so I'm just looking to
Just aimless.
I'm
like,
just aimless bits.
mhm.
Just trying to do a bit whenever I can do a bit, because I'm secretly into comedy.
Yeah, for a
and I
year-
won't tell anybody.
For a year of my life, I was just a piece of shit asshole because I was like, I'm like Larry David.
I was good to my friends. I was nice.
But I
not,
loved
you know,
being
not
Larry.
great.
I loved being this idea I had of Larry David, where I'm like, anything that someone says, I just disagree with, because I'm like, let's go for a ride, dude. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah,
here.
it's before you have a personality.
Yeah, I'm just like,
So you're like, I guess I'll bully a guy who would literally just compound me like a car.
yeah, throw me
in a
through a window in a
dumpster.
second for sure.
Yeah.
But
Which I don't know what that was.
What?
The urge to want to do that. That's wild. I would never do that now.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm so
I'd still do it with my friends. I'd be like, I still love
well,
like,
it's fun to push. Like I like pushing like Ethan Mead's buttons.
dude, he,
Like my favorite bit to do to Ethan, I go, like, so we're talking, and then a comic he doesn't know, I know, comes like to the bar or whatever. And I go, oh, so-and-so, yeah, this is Ethan. He's Polish though, so you can pronounce it Eton. And he goes, it's not even like true
No,
at all.
yeah, no,
and I'm like,
he's-
you don't have to, but it's just like, if you want to be respectful to his Polish culture, it's Eton.
a bit I did actually in college was I would introduce 2 friends that didn't know each other. I'd introduce one of them as black, even though they weren't,
Yeah.
and they'd both look confused when I'd bring it up, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
"Well, you're saying the N-word all the time," so and they'd be like, "No,
I used to bring my buddy Ryan on stage. I do a podcast with him, and he's like a short white guy,
mhm,
and kind of looks like you when he was younger.
respect."
Yeah, he's a little bulkier now, but you guys have a lot.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there. Whoa, dude, don't come at me, man.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know what
excited.
the hell is that.
I don't know.
That was great. That was weird, dude.
No, yeah, it's a weird guy thing. I just love my short kings.
But I used to be like, I used to bring him up, and I'd be like, your next comedian is the tallest black man in Minneapolis. And it was a Growler magazine comic to watch,
Mhm.
which is the local magazine. And then he would come up on stage and go, start getting laughs. And he's just like, I wasn't a Growler magazine comic to watch. It was a little bit.
I love weird guys.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of weird guys, we got to switch over to debates. So I came up with this debate while we were talking. So I feel like for our like age demographic of weird guys. I feel like there's two camps that you can bring up another if you want, but there's two camps of weird guy.
In
to sort of-
comedy?
No, hold on.
Okay,
To follow as a youth.
Sorry about that.
Adam Sandler, Jack Black. Which camp do you fall under?
Sandler, but I don't think they're weird.
You don't think they're weird guys? I feel like that's
No,
like
Sandler's cool.
That-
Sandler.
that's your base level weird. I'm talking like as a youth. That's like where you get
Oh.
in, where you go, whoa.
Oh, okay. Oh, child.
Yeah,
You're a
like-
child.
And you're like, who was your weird guy that you looked up to?
What,
It doesn't have to be Sandler. I'm opening the discussion.
Are you not throwing Will Ferrell's weirder?
You think Will? Oh, okay.
Will Ferrell's weirder than Sandler because Sandler's characters in his movies is he always beats people up. Funny. It's funny. I'm a huge Sandler fan. I think he's goated.
Mm-hmm.
People hate on the Sandman.
No, I used to hate on Sandman. I'm back in.
People hate people.
I'm back in on
I've
Sandman.
never been off Sandman. I've gone through so many eras where people hate on the Sandman, and I've been defending him.
Well, since Uncut Gems, everyone's back on Sandman.
I know, and I'm like, you know what? I'm for it. You know, I just want to
Because you're such a sandhead that.
Yeah, I just want to see the love spread. But he always beats people up in his movies. Always gets the girl. I mean, there's Waterboy, but
No, I think what that
but
is.
he's always cool. Waterboy's might be his weirdest character. Where
he's weird and happy. Like he's a loser hockey player who like.
no, he's cool, dude. Happy Gilmore's Good Will Hunting. Okay, it's the same fucking movie.
It's not though.
Yes, it is. It's no one can think this guy's a genius in this area, but he is a genius.
No, it's so Good Will Hunting is like it's like the pipe dream for like dumb, I guess like people. I guess not saying poor people, where it's like I can just be a genius,
Yeah.
and then everything will just work out.
I thought I was gonna have that on my ACTs. I showed up, took my ACTs. I was like, this is where we find out.
Yeah, this is.
God, I got 22.
Yeah, dude, same,
I ended up getting a 24 on my second time around.
same. Yep, dude.
There was idiots getting a fucking 30.
Yeah.
People I was like going to school with for years, going like, this is the dumbest person I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what did you get? 30?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I
I'm
can
gonna
get you
kill
into
myself.
most colleges.
Yeah, I can't. I can maybe get into some state schools.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Lord. No, Gilmore he's a golfer genius. And he's badass. And he's not weird.
So, but he's writing the hero story for weird guys though, where it's like you're just like this idiot hockey player. You're dumb. Your ass stinks.
I think you got to look deeper in inspiration for weird guys. Because what's Jack Black? What are his weird films?
I mean, Tenacious D. I mean, School
Tenacious
of
D.
Rock.
School of Rock, but he's cool.
Yeah, but he's still weird.
Mr.
I
Schneebly.
think this is inner weird guy self-hate to see a weird guy and be like, oh, he's cool. He's still weird, but he's also cool.
You're saying I'm so in the circle where I'm like, no, this is a cool guy.
Mm-hmm. I think it can be both.
I think I'm pushing back on this.
Okay.
I'm pushing back on even the debate. I'm not even entertaining the debate.
So we're debating the debate.
I'm debating the debate.
That's good. All right. So
Jack, you pick the two coolest comedic actors.
So you're saying, is Will Ferrell not the cool guy in movies sometimes?
Will Ferrell is Elf.
Talladega Nights. You're gonna tell me he's not the coolest fucking guy you've ever seen?
That's a good point. But Step Brothers, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
Step Brothers, he's putting his balls on the drum set. He's autistic. They're two severely autistic guys living with their parents. They can't function. They're two low functioning autistic guys living with their parents, being absolutely hilarious. That's the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
Totally weird. Steve Carell,
40-year-old virgin.
40-year-old virgin. Every role he's weird.
Is there a role? Name his roles.
He's also
Little Miss Sunshine. He's like the weird uncle that tried to kill himself.
Well, yeah, he's also. Can you say bad words on this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the retarded guy in Anchorman. He goes,
oh yeah, fuck.
have you rewatched?
Yeah, no, yeah.
He's
no,
like,
I know.
years later, I will find out I've been diagnosed as mentally retarded. That's the first line in the movie. God, didn't you love? Wasn't 2009 awesome?
That was yeah. I guess that was
Mm-hmm.
2009. How old was I?
Will Ferrell.
That was
he's
newly-
in the one where he's the alcoholic party guy. Early on, he's weird.
Oh.
Also, he was weird on SNL. Every character he played, like he's coming in with his like a Speedo on. He's showing his ass. Have you seen his SNL audition?
So who? Yes.
He's like
He's like playing.
He's
as
like, this is
a
my
cat.
impression of a businessman, whatever. It's who's likes to be a cat. So he's like taking business calls, and he's like, yeah, just hold that. I'll be right with you. And then he like plays with a yarn.
Yeah.
That's weird guy behavior.
For sure.
Sandler's early stand up. It's kind of more like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I kind of like boobies a lot. Big boobies.
That's a weird thing.
But
That's
it's
a weird
like,
thing to say.
Boobs are cool. It's a universal.
You don't think you can be weird about boobs? Come on, man. You've never seen a guy
be weird about boobs?
Dude, that's when weird guy territory like enters like a dangerous game.
Now I'm kind of thinking, okay, why is Jack Black in the? I'll entertain Sandler, okay, but why is Jack Black?
Dude, he's like this short, tubby, weird guy who makes weird noises.
He's sexy.
But he's also weird.
He's like sexy. He moves around. He does splits. Nacho Libre's sexy.
It's weird. That's a weird thing to do.
Dude,
Tommy,
Nacho Libre is such a funny concept.
For sure.
2013, they're just like, yo, what if Jack Black was Mexican? And they're like, make the movie now.
Take all of the money.
Here's $20 million.
Make him a luchador.
They're just like, what if Jack Black was Mexican? You didn't even finish the sentence.
Yeah.
The movie's already made, actually,
Make it
and it's out. The
happen.
trailer is out right now as we speak.
Yeah, no, fucking. I think I'm justified in saying that they're both weird guys.
Well, you're saying just like any comedic character is weird, and I think there's cool comedic characters. There has to be a level of weirdness in comedy. Obviously, you can't just like be all cool. You have to be weird. But if you're going to pick weirdness, don't you think Jack Black airs on? I mean, what's his biggest films? Tenacious D, Rock and Roll, School of Rock, Cool Substitutes Teacher, Nacho Libre.
Who's like unemployed and just takes the substitute teacher job
so
because
sick. You were not watching School of Rock, being like, "Damn, I would love to live that life." School of Rock is the reason why I'm like, you know what? I'll have roommates.
School of Rock is literally the
open
movie.
my comedy.
School of Rock is the movie to embrace your weirdness. It literally is that. It's all of these kids from all different walks of life, all different perspectives, and he goes, "You got a fucking weird thing, man. Fucking, do your thing." Man.
I think we're not even giving Sandberg enough credit.
Andy Samberg.
Did you ever show? Because here's the thing. Here's the barometer. Everyone thinks Adam Sandler's funny. Everyone thinks Jack Black's funny. The people who don't think they're funny are trying to have like a personality where it's just like, I don't even think it's that funny. Like it's like that. It comes from like that angle. You ever show someone like in middle school show someone like a Lonely Island clip, your friend, and then they're like, I don't fucking get it.
Oh, dude,
That's weird.
You're going down a whole other rabbit hole, and we have to end soon. But like, I gotta say, nothing brings me joy than like showing someone some like weird Australian, like fucked up cartoon, and they go, I really didn't like that. like an earnest, like almost concerned, like Like I showed my friends these like video of like these like bogan Australian like cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like coming down on acid. I didn't know that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, I wouldn't like to look at this anymore. And I was like, I guess it's for me then.
What about Tom Green?
Oh yeah, no,
we're forgetting about Tom Green. Tom Green was everywhere.
We're
forgetting about Tom Green. He was doing experimental comedy in his basement.
Okay,
his web show.
I think I chose Sandler and Black because they have enough like pop culture
they're
element
pop.
to them.
They're good. Well, I mean, God, this is such a good topic. Well, how much time do we have?
We gotta wrap up soon.
All right, let's wrap up. We'll come back to this part 2.
Do you want to do another episode sometime and
Yeah,
do
I
Weird Guys?
would love to.
Sick.
Weird guys
Weird
part
Guys
2.
part 2. That's
Yeah.
sick. All right, plug.
Who's the weirdest guy?
Who's the dude? That can be the debate next time.
Who's the weirdest guy?
Who's the weirdest guy?
Because we talked about how we're weird.
Mm-hmm.
Origins about how we became weird guys.
Let's do some
Which we-
research
Yeah.
and like get into weird guy.
This
history.
generation has Nathan Fielder.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be, but I think getting deeper down into the history. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think.
we got to talk about when you get into Kaufman.
Okay.
Did you have a Kaufman phase?
Not really, but like
Buddy.
late. I was late.
Oh,
I was
did
late.
you have it?
I was like probably late college, like 21, 22.
Yeah, yeah.
I got into it after I watched the
Man on the
Jim
Moon.
Carrey,
Yeah,
Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, that Kaufman phase will make you a weird guy.
Yeah.
That you'll get Kaufman pilled, brother. You don't want to get Kaufman pilled.
Yeah, no, you don't want to go full Kaufman,
No, you don't want to go full Kaufman. You got to go half Kaufman.
half Kaufman. All right, dude. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Plug anything you'd like.
Yeah, check out my podcast. We Cool. I do it with my besties in comedy from Minneapolis. It's a podcast where we apologize for things. We demand apologies, and listeners write in apologies. We read people's apologies. It's good. Sometimes it's good. It's a good show. Listen to it, and then follow me on Instagram and other things. Tommy Bear Time.
Sick.
What do you got?
I love you. Thank you for listening and watching Common Enemies. Bye.